The wind howls across the plains of the forgotten world. Red dust coats your boots in a thick layer. You squint against the glare of the dual suns. A structure rises from the haze ahead. It looks like a pile of scrap metal, but you know better than that. You have heard the rumors in the deep bars. They say this place mends more than just metal. You adjust the pack on your shoulder. It feels heavier than it did this morning. Every step takes you closer to the source. You can hear a hum beneath the wind. It is a low vibration that rattles your teeth. Engines are running deep underground. You reach the front porch of the outpost. The wood groans under your weight. It sounds like a tired beast waking up. You brush the dust from your jacket. You reach for the handle of the door. It is warm to the touch. You push it open and step inside. A bell chimes with a crisp sound. It cuts through the silence of the wastes. The air inside smells of ozone and old oil. Shadows cling to the corners of the room. You let your eyes adjust to the gloom. This is the place where futures are fixed. You are not the only one here today. Travelers sit on mismatched chairs along the wall. Their faces are gray with worry and fatigue. They clutch items that look broken beyond repair. One holds a pocket watch with a cracked face. Another grips a datapad that flickers with static. They do not look up as you enter. Their eyes are fixed on the floor. They are lost in their own fractured timelines. You can smell their desperation. It hangs in the air like smoke. Each one hopes for a miracle. They need a single gear to turn. They need one circuit to close. You walk past them toward the counter. The floorboards creak with a rhythmic sound. It sounds like a slow clock ticking. You place your hands on the cool metal counter. You wait for the master of this shop. A heavy door swings open in the back. Steam rolls out across the floor. An ancient mechanic steps into the light. He is massive and built like a tank. His name is the Elder Ones. You pause at the comma in his name. It demands a moment of respect. His skin looks like weathered leather. His eyes hold the light of dead stars. He wipes grease from his hands with a rag. He looks at you with a slow smile. It is a smile that has seen centuries. He knows why you are here. He knows what you carry in your pack. "Welcome," he says in a voice like gravel. You are just in time. He tosses the rag onto a workbench. He leans forward on the counter. The machines have been waiting for you. You feel a chill run down your spine. He is not talking about engines. He is talking about the threads of fate. You nod slowly to him. You are ready to begin the work. A noise behind you breaks the moment. A pilot pushes his way to the front. He wears the uniform of the Vega fleet. It is torn and stained with dark fluids. He places a shattered device on the counter. It smokes gently and smells of burnt plastic. "Please," the pilot says. His voice cracks with raw emotion. "My crew is stranded in the dark." He points to the broken machine. "The star drive died 3 days ago." You look at the mess of wires. The core is cracked down the center. "I need a pulse," the pilot begs. "Just enough to get us home." You look at the Elder Ones. He nods at you to take the lead. "This is your first test." You pull the device closer to you. You inspect the damage with care. It looks hopeless to the untrained eye, but you see the faint spark inside. The Elder Ones hands you a heavy tool. It is a crowbar made of dark iron. He points to the floor beneath your feet. "The answer is down there," he rumbles. You look at the worn floorboards. You wedge the crowbar into a gap. You pull with all your strength. The wood comes up with a screech. Dust motes dance in the sudden light. Beneath the floor lies a strange blueprint. It is etched in luminous blue ink. The lines move like water on the page. It maps a conduit to something deep. It points to the core of possibility. You trace the lines with your finger. They feel warm and alive. This is not a map for a machine. It is a map for a moment in time. You understand what must be done. You have to reroute the power flow. You have to tap into the shop itself. You stand up and close your eyes. You listen to the heart of the workshop. It thrums with a steady rhythm. It sounds like a chant in a dead language. The walls seem to breathe in and out. The floor vibrates against your boots. The core is promising to help you. It offers to stitch torn moments together. But you must match its rhythm. You must find the beat of the repair. You place your hands on the star drive. You tap your fingers on the metal casing. You sync your breathing with the hum. The pilot watches you with wide eyes. He holds his breath in anticipation. You can feel the energy building up. It flows from the floor into you. It tingles in your fingertips. You are the bridge between the power and the part. The shop is ready to work through you. You grab a soldering iron from the rack. You ignite the tip with a click. Sparks flare up and paint the shadows. They glow with a fierce amber light. You touch the iron to the broken circuit. The air shivers around you. It feels like a storm is brewing. The smell of ozone gets stronger. The star drive hums a shaky note. It sounds like a bird learning to sing. The pilot takes a step closer. Hope lights up his tired face. "Is it working?" he whispers. You do not answer him yet. You focus on the connection point. The solder flows like liquid silver. It seals the crack in the core. The hum grows louder and steadier. The lights in the shop flicker. You are drawing a lot of power. Maybe too much power for this world. A tearing sound rips through the air. You look up from the workbench. A rift yawns open in the ceiling. It looks like a tear in reality. Darkness spills out from the void. Distant constellations shine through the gap. The pilot backs away in fear. "What is happening?" he yells. Your repair rippled outward too fast. You pulled too hard on the threads. Fate is tugging back at you. The rift pulses with a cold light. Papers fly off the desk. The wind from the void is strong. It tries to suck the air out. You grip the edge of the counter. The elder ones stands firm. He does not look afraid. He looks like he expected this. "Steady," he says calmly. "The work is not done yet." The front door slams open again. A woman rushes into the shop. She wears the robes of a diplomat. "Stop," she screams over the wind. She is from the United Front. Her face is pale and terrified. The fissure is growing outside. She holds up a small projector. A hologram flickers into life. It shows the sky above the planet. A dark tear is eating the stars. "We need a device to halt it," she pleads. Her voice trembles with urgency. "The gravity tides will crush us." She looks at you for an answer. You look at the rift above you. It is getting wider by the second. The shop groans under the stress. You realize the stakes have changed. This is not just about a star drive. This is about saving the whole system. You look at the wall of clocks. There are dozens of them hanging there. They all begin to count down. They tick in perfect unison. It sounds like a march of doom. The hands spin backward and forward. Each tick is a reminder of fragility. Time is running out for everyone. You race against the relentless march. You grab tools from the belt. You need to build a stabilizer. You need it right now. The pilot tries to help you. He hands you wires and screws. The diplomat holds the light steady. Her hands shake, but she holds on. You work with frantic speed. Sweat drips from your forehead. The cold wind bites at your skin. The rift creates a vacuum in the room. You have to seal it soon. "We need a sacrifice," you say. The words hang heavy in the air. To seal the rift, you need a brain. You need a living circuit to bind it. The elder ones nods slowly. He points to a small robot. It sits quietly in the corner. Its eyes glow with a soft resolve. It knows what it must do. It is an AI unit from the old wars. It has a heart made of quantum glass. "Take me," the robot says. Its voice is calm and metallic. "I can hold the rift together." You feel a lump in your throat. This is a high price to pay, but there is no other choice. The robot walks to the workbench. It lays down on the cold surface. It looks at you one last time. You nod to it with respect. You connect the robot to the core. You weave the wires into its chest. The star drive acts as the engine. The robot acts as the lock. You initiate the final sequence. All the gears click into place. A harmony hums through the room. It is a song older than worlds. The robot's eyes flare bright white. Light floods the entire workshop. It is blinding and pure. You shield your eyes with your arm. The light shoots up into the rift. It hits the darkness like a hammer. The tear begins to scream. It sounds like bending metal. The edges of the rift glow gold. They start to stitch themselves shut. The wind dies down instantly. The cold air vanishes. The robot's light fades away. It is silent and still now. Silence falls over the shop. The dust settles on the floor. The rift is completely gone. The ceiling is just wood again. The pilot picks up his star drive. It hums with a perfect rhythm. "Thank you," he whispers. He does not know what else to say. He shakes your hand firmly. Then he runs out the door. The diplomat wipes her brow. She looks at the silent robot. "You saved us all," she says. She bows to you and the elder ones. She leaves to spread the news. The shop feels lighter now. The heavy pressure is gone. You look at the empty shell. The robot is gone but not forgotten. Its sacrifice bought a new future. The sun begins to rise outside. Light streams through the dusty windows. The elder ones walks over to you. He reaches into his heavy apron. He pulls out a small object. It is a crystal shard. It hums with infinite possibility. "Your reward," he says simply. He places it in your palm. It feels warm against your skin. You look deep into the crystal. You see swirling galaxies inside. You see journeys beyond imagination. "You have the touch," he says. "Keep it safe." You close your fingers around it. You feel a surge of energy. It travels up your arm. This is a key to new places. You nod your thanks to him. He turns back to his workbench. There is always more work to do. You walk to the front door. You step out onto the porch. The wind is gentle now. The twin suns warm your face. You look at the horizon. Travelers are leaving the outpost. They carry their repaired hopes. They head toward distant stars. You know this place will be a legend. They will speak of the shop, the place where broken futures are fixed. You check the crystal in your pocket. You are ready for the next adventure. You stand tall in the morning light. You are ready to welcome the next soul. The door behind you stays open. The bell chimes in the breeze. Wait. You hear footsteps approaching. Another traveler is coming. You turn around with a smile. You are just getting started.